It's time for Brush Street Beat, presented by our friends at McLaren Health Care, and today's guest is Tigers infielder Willi Castro. Willi, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We're excited to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So we'll start with this. Last season, of course, was a strange season, but in the 36 games that you played, you were really impressive. How did this affect your confidence? Are you excited to start a new season now?
Yeah, I'm really excited, with the new coaching staffs too. It was a really strange season, but we were all playing, happy, we were back at it, and looking forward for next year to come even stronger.
Last year, you started the season in Toledo, as we know, but when you were called up, you took off. Was that your mindset going in? Was that, okay, I'm here in Detroit, I am going to make the most of this, and boy, did you ever.
Yeah, when I got sent down, I wasn't really happy because I know I did the work to be there every day, but then at the end of the day, I was ready to go down there, have a good ABs. And yeah, I got called up in the next few weeks. And I said to myself I was not gonna get set down again. And I just started playing ball.
Willie, in your Zoom press conference, you mentioned that you were battling a small shoulder injury that's keeping you out of winter ball this season. So, since you're not playing winter ball, how are you rehabbing the arm and how are you preparing for next season?
Yeah, I was rehabbing for like 6 weeks back in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And yeah, it went well. I think that came from I think I was a little tired. My arm was a little tired of all the throws that I did in the season, and working on my throwing to first. But now I feel way better. I'm gonna start throwing in a few days, and excited.
How did you hurt it? Did you hurt it during a game? Did you know it was hurt right away? Or did you keep playing because you wanted to play and maybe kind of made it a little worse than it originally was?
Yeah, it was on practice before the game. The last throw I did to first, I felt a little pain. I never felt that pain before. And I came out and said anything. I had a little stretch. I went in the training room. I had a little stretch, and when I came out for the game, the first ground ball they hit to me at third first, I was hurting. I couldn't like. I had to talk to them because I was hurting so much, and I got taken out of the game.
Willie, you also kind of talked about the Rookie of the Year award. We know you didn't win it, but here on the Word on Woodward, you did. So in our hearts, you were the Rookie of the Year. And honestly, I believe, and I think many others believe, that if you would have played the full season, that you would have been a candidate for the Rookie of the Year. But what was it like to just be in those discussions?
Oh, feel great, really really great. I wasn't really giving mine to that. I was just playing. I'm there to play ball, make the team win, and I was really excited to be there.
Willie, it's really interesting because I mean, you've worked hard, you've gotten there. I would imagine that, and you've played a lot of baseball your whole life. Are you kind of, not that you didn't want to get hurt, but are you kind of glad that you're kind of chilling out here for a while, that you're away from the game, that you're able to enjoy your family, or watch Netflix or whatever you're into, and just kind of step back from the game. Sometimes that's the best way to get back into the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like basically you play for a whole year, and it's really good to be, with your family, my daughter, my wife. This being at home. We can't really do too much in this pandemic, but it's really good to be with them. My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother. Pretty nice. But when we come back in spring training, we're gonna come with a mindset even better, focus to have a great year.
Mentioning that great year, Willie, what are your goals for the season? Do you want to be an everyday shortstop, or do you have some shorter term goals that you're working towards?
Yeah, my mentality is to be there every day, to play every day, as many as game I need they need me to play, and just really excited to see what 2021 is going to bring me. I'm there to have the team win. Do the little things right and focus.
You hit 349 last year. You have 6 home runs, 24 runs batted in. Just a wonderful season. As far as Tigers rookie go, granted, it was only a limited season because of the pandemic, but your numbers stack up against rookies in Detroit Tiger history, and the team's been around since 1901. So that's pretty long time. It's over 100 years if my math is correct.
Yeah.
With all that said, I would imagine, is your approach when you hit spring training, I am the Tigers starting shortstop? Do you go in there? You might not tell guys like me or Daniella, you might not say but are you going in there saying, not so much this is my job to lose, there's no competition here, you're looking at the Tigers starting shortstop, it's Willi Castro?
I don't really look at stuff like that. Everybody's there to compete. Just try to like work harder than the other ones. You know, and I always keep that in mind. I'm trying to like, uh, if they put me in that position, I'm just gonna try to be better. To be better. Working on my routine and focus on the little things that I gotta get better and come even stronger. Every day, every year we come back to the game.
Willie, there were 11 players for the Tigers that made their MLB debut in the 2020 season, in the shortened season. What was it like to go through similar situations with these guys, and what kind of relationships did you build with them?
But I know a lot of them. A lot of them I know from last year in Toledo. That's a really was a really young team. Being around where the players that you played with last year in Toledo. And it was really great to have them there. We all did a great job, and we just keeping forward, keeping up with stuff for next year to battle to be there the whole year and being there.
I know that you don't make personnel decisions on the Tigers. I understand that, but Ramon Santiago is coming back, our good buddy who seems to work like 24/7. Either he's positioning you guys, or he's always doing something, or he's out there coaching, and he's back. But also Jonathan Scope, who got hurt towards the end, who played second, and you're the shortstop. You talk about that relationship, and how important is it to have, because there's a lot of Latin Americans on this Tiger team, to have that kind of, little bit of a brotherhood thing going.
Yeah, it's really great. Jonathan Scoop, Nico Goodrum, everybody. They're really good teammates. They're always picking you up. They're always telling you, like the more veterans, like the bigger guys that've been in the game for a long time. They're always helping you on the stuff. Um, and the little stuff you don't know about the big leagues, how the stuff, the rules. It is really great to have them there, and you learn a lot of them. You learn a lot from it from those guys.
Willie, this is my last question for you. Art, you can take one more after this if you'd like, but I want to ask you about AJ Hinch. I know in your press conference you mentioned that you hadn't had the chance to talk with him yet, but what are you looking forward to about playing under a guy like AJ Hinch?
To be there to like I said, wherever he need me, I will be there playing. Be an everyday player. Play hard, work hard, and you know, just focus. Just focus. Just really excited. Just really excited for next year.
Willie, I guess my last question to you is this: is that, and I told you this the last time you were on the Word on Woodward, is that you were on the Tigers' radar for a long time. You signed with Cleveland as an international free agent, but they finally were able to trade for you. I know that the organization was ecstatic. What does that mean? Even though, because sometimes you can be disappointed when you're traded from the original team that you signed with, but to come here and know that, the old English D has their arms wide open and want to embrace you and want you to be part of this club.
I was feeling a little weird when I got traded. When I got that call, because I never had a call like when like the GM called me in the morning, and I thought, what happened? I did something wrong, but then he told me that I got traded, and and I wasn't feeling right because it was really weird. Like I never thought I was gonna be traded, and yeah, but I think at the end of the day, I think it was a better chance for me, because Francisco Lindor, Jose Ramirez, I wasn't gonna have the chance that I have here in Detroit, and yeah, it was really exciting. Then after that, when I got traded here,
Well,
Well, Willie,
I know we're all happy.
that's
I'm
exactly
ecstatic
what I
that
was
you're
saying.
here. You might have felt weird, but when they traded for you, I knew. I go, whoa, the Tigers. This is a guy the Tigers have wanted, and they were able to get him. That's great. I think that's terrific.
yeah,
That's exactly
it's
what
really,
I
I'm really happy to be here. Really happy.
Yeah, it's Art took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say we're really excited to have you here in Detroit, and I think there is a really
Thank you.
exciting future with the Tigers team. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, Willie. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
And a big thank you to McLaren Health Care for presenting Brush Street Beat right here on the Word on Woodward.